Hello, and you're tuning with English in Minutes. And today we are discussing about one of the most famous songs in the rock history, Layla by Eric Clapton. Many people love the song, but not everyone knows the history behind it. So, who exactly is Layla and what does this song mean? Let's find out. First, let's go back to 1960s and early 1970s. Eric Clapton was already a huge name in British rock history. He had played in bands like the Yardbirds, Cream, and later Derek and the Dominos. Clapton was known as one of the greatest guitarists of his time. But Clapton also had a very personal problem. He was secretly in love with Pattie Boyd. Now, who was Pattie Boyd? She was a British model and she happened to be married to Clapton's close friend, the famous Beatle George Harrison. Clapton couldn't openly express his feelings for Pattie, so he turned to music. Around 1970, he wrote Layla, inspired by a 12th century Persian love story. The story was about a young man named Case who fell deeply in love with a woman called Layla. But Layla was married to someone else, and Case became heartbroken. This legend gave Clapton a way to describe his own feelings. So, in the song Layla represents Pattie Boyd, the woman he loved but could not have. Clapton poured all of his passion, pain, and longing into music. That's why the song has such emotional power, especially in the famous guitar riff and the dramatic first section. Now, here's a little bit of British music history. The early 1970s was a golden era for British rock. Bands like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, and Eric Clapton's own projects were defining a generation. Layla came out in 1970s on album Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs by Derek and Dominos. At first, it wasn't a huge commercial success, but over time, it became recognized as one of the greatest rock songs ever written. And here's the twist. Few years later, Clapton and Pattie Boyd actually got together. She eventually left George Harrison and married Clapton in 1979. But their relationship was complicated and they divorced in late 1980s. Even so, Layla remains a timeless piece of music history. It's not just a song about love, it's a song about forbidden love, longing, and heartbreak, and it connects rock music with an old Persian legend, which makes it even more powerful. To sum up, Layla is not just a name in a song, she represents Pattie Boyd, Eric Clapton's unspoken love inspired by an ancient love story. This mix of personal pain and classic literature helped create one of the most iconic songs in the British rock history. Thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed learning about music and history, don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast.